Welcome to our last Leadership and Adaptive Fitness meeting. Here's the agenda. I just wanted to kind of lay it out so you know what's going on. We're going to first hear from our speaker, then we have a survey that we would like you guys to fill out, and then point leaders are going to be announced. We're going to kind of discuss the open house, what we liked about it, things that we think could have changed about it. We're going to tell you more about Bucky's workout. If you've been in class, you probably have heard about it a little bit. And then the rest is devoted to the Dairyland Challenge games and a few job opportunities if you guys are looking for that. So, without further ado, I'd like to invite Will Meissner. There you go. And his friend April. He's going to tell us about this organization called Assist Wisconsin. And I have his contact info up there, but we're going to go through some slides so you can kind of get an idea of what it's all about. And he's going to tell you more about the program.
Cool. We'll be casual. Do you guys mind if we just sit in front, kind of?
Yeah.
Go for it. We've put together a bunch of slides from our first couple of years, so you can completely ignore me, and you'll definitely get what it's all about by taking a look at some of the stuff we've been up to. But thank you very much for inviting us down tonight to present what we've been up to. Like she said, my name is Will, and this is April. Assist Wisconsin's been around for just a little over 2 years, and just want to kind of share what we've been up to. We used to be able to do a very chronological order, really excited about the things we've done, but now that's a very long story. So we just kind of do the who, what, where, when, and why of Assist Wisconsin. Like I said, the slides will definitely supplement the story I struggle to tell. But who do we serve as an organization? People with disabilities, not just people with disabilities, but their families. Family I grew up with, the Lenoffs, you'll probably picture them on a duck tour, but I grew up with the 2 younger boys, and we were in every sport and getting into mischief all the time, and I just noticed that for that family to go away and do anything, there were 2 different plans. Their older 2 sisters, Sarah and Erica, both use wheelchairs, and it was just a struggle to watch them really not have a lot offered as far as exciting, adventurous family activities. So looking around Wisconsin Dells, we thought, man, by putting together, some volunteers and making it into basically a team sport, how many cool things could we accomplish with some people that have adventurous goals? Maybe I can't do something, but as a group, we all could. I want to introduce April. She's been involved with us now for about a year. She's going to tell you a little bit of her story.
Wow. Well, how many of you were involved in the? I found Will about a year ago, and I was just searching around on the web because I was needing some kind of. I'm a swimmer, and I've been trying to get. Swimming is like you train all year for one meet, and if you don't get past that meet, you're done. Well, I grew up with cerebral palsy, and I lived in a dairy farm, so I can fling shit with the best of them. I needed something else to do, and I've been searching and searching and searching, calling everywhere, and I couldn't get involved in anything. Nothing was adaptable for me. Not that I can't do anything I don't want to put my mind, that I put my mind to because I can. But I stumbled across. Actually, I was at the Princeton Club and stumbled across a flyer that was on the table, and called them up, and I'm directionally challenged, and I told Will that I wanted to go climb. He said, "Meet me at Devil's Lake," and I said, "Okay, where in Devil's Lake?" And then he told me where, and I'm like, "I don't know where the hell that is. Can I meet you somewhere else, like a gas station?" Was it Menards? You save big money at Menards. But I'm like, okay, well, all right. So here he comes, there he is. Oh my God, is that him? He gets out of his truck and he's like, "Hi, I'm Will." And gives me this big hug, and I'm like, wow, this guy's really awesome. So we, East Bluff?
That was
Thank
the first
you.
one.
He said, he kind of did this thing on the phone, what can you do, what can you do? I'm like, I don't know this guy, I'm just going to tell him that I grew up in a dairy farm, I can do everything. And I think I shocked him, because he's like,
Completely.
can you keep going? Do you want to stop? I'm like, the hell are we stopping for? Let's go. He's like, well, this is, do you want to go down the stairs? Do you want to go up, and I was kind of shy. I'm like, gosh, I've never walked with him before. I don't know who he is. I don't know what. And he just like, I'm like, well, maybe this will work. And he just kind of adapted to where I needed an arm to be. I mean, the guy contorted his body like a pretzel so that I could get to where I need to go. And one of the coolest things is, I've met a few other people that Will has worked with, and just to see, I don't know all the specifics, but taking someone up, Poinette, the tower in Poinette, that has never climbed upstairs and used a stair chair to get them up there because they've never been up that high. And then a couple guys carried him all the way up in a stair chair so that he could experience that. Who here was involved in the Boulders climbing gym experience that went on at Boulders or has been? Never knew that happened. Will had a contact. I was over there. Some of you might know me from there. I climbed a couple walls until my arms gave out. I couldn't do it anymore. And let me tell you, I couldn't move my arms for 3 days. I'm like, gosh, I couldn't go to work. I didn't know what I'm like, calling Will, I'm noodled. I can't move, man. So if anybody's a massage therapist, the next time you do that, you might want to take that other part of the school. Hey, but, for an individual like myself that, there's other things that I so want to do. I am a swimmer. You guys anybody in this room get me in the natatorium so I can swim next to you? Damn it, I want to swim in a 50-meter pool. I swear to God, if you can make that happen, you are going to make me one happy kid. I have, my own, I struggle with mental health issues, okay? I have a psychiatrist that knows the UW system. The only way he can get me into that pool is if he swims next to me. There's too much red tape there. But he's, so that's what I want. I want to swim in that pool. I love the water. The water is like, think of something in your life that just puts you in kind of your own personal oasis. When I'm swimming, it might take a few laps, to get the kinks worked out, but I don't know where I am anymore. There's been times where I've almost hit the wall. I have a bronze and silver medal in the Special Olympic Games in the 200 and the 400 meter freestyle. No legs, all arms. There's so many opportunities that this man in this organization and myself are so willing to try. But we want young, inspiring, active people with creative minds to help us develop challenges and tools to help us do things like climb mountains and swim in big pools and go skiing. And I want to go skydiving. Will doesn't want anything to do with it, but I want to do that, man. I want to jump out of an airplane. I want to go zip lining. I want to do things that I never thought I could do before, because I have the will to do it. And I always say to Will, if there's a will, there's a way. And this is the organization that can do that. And, if you want to give back, if you want to feel, if you feel like you want to give back and you want to give people opportunities that they've never had before, this is the organization you should do it with. Because I promise you, there are lasting memories that I have made with this organization that I will never forget. And if you get me into that pool, I won't forget you either. So please feel free to ask me, any questions, anything. Will, we're here to answer your questions. I could keep going. I could tell you my whole life story, where I've been and where I want to be, but it's kind of a sad story. But I don't want to do that today because this is good stuff. My abilities have made me who I am, not my disability. And that's what Assist Wisconsin is all about. We want to use what people have with the strengths that people like you have and come together and make everybody's world a better place. So, thank you.
So yeah, we're done. I don't even need to say anymore. what do we do? And it's whatever April wants to do. It's let's figure out a challenge. Let's figure out something that's a little above and beyond that as a team we can accomplish. I'll fast forward to boulders because I looked at these polos and I see UW Adaptive Fitness and I was so intrigued. I'm like, to be blatantly honest, I don't belong on this university whatsoever. I barely got into a terrible little college, and I was there for 3 years, and I'm not sure what got accomplished. Since day one, I knew that 40,000 plus of the brightest kids in America go to school in Madison. That'll always be geographically about a 45-minute drive from us. I thought if we could ever make this successful, we would be able to, draw student interest from here. So let's fast forward to boulders. I was so intrigued. A friend of mine ran into Professor Gattenby at Mirror Lake State Park cross-country skiing. So that was a different connector that wasn't even related to boulders. I came and audited one of your classes, and it was quite simply the most important day in this endeavor I've had. Before that, I thought, well, we're really good intention. This is adorable, but we're amateurs. We don't know what we're doing. We just simply did what we could with what we have, and we're still doing that. A little equipment, some muscle, some ingenuity, and we can figure some stuff out. I walked into your program, and I saw 2 or 3 students working with a participant on whatever it was that they were interested in accomplishing, whether it was retaining some ability, whether it was a stationary bike. It was transformative. I thought the brightest kids in America are doing exactly what we would do, given the same space, given the same opportunities. It was totally uplifting. Professor Gattenby is an incredible individual and enlightened me. When people arrived and started to interact with you guys, every second was incredibly valuable. Every second of it. No matter what was actually being physically accomplished, it was the interaction. Is what was important. We've seen that on our side as well. When we didn't have any money, we just started doing some stuff. A friend of mine, and that our participant base started to grow. We just started sharing it on Facebook, and all of a sudden, the people that were supporting us and following us online were also supporting our friends, and the network just started to grow. And if you look at it like it's an iceberg, here's the surface of the water, and here's the adventure, the trip to the Dells, the duck ride, the roller coaster ride. But this is where everybody continued to interact, was down here as a kind of a unintended circumstance, one that was completely, I think, meant to be. Like I said, we've got just about 2 years under our belt at this. And the reason we are here is unapologetically, I wanted April to meet all of you. I'd love to see her as a part of your program. I'm not even sure how we get her plugged into that. She lives right here in Madison. And excellent.
Yeah.
And also, I have totally bought into the Tim Gattenby adventureship. I think it's the coolest made-up word in the history of ever, and I would like to solicit in whatever free time or volunteer experience you need. Come up to the Dells. If you want to work a fun summer job, give us a couple of days. We'd find you somewhere to live, a lucrative summer job. If you want to be that involved, come talk to me. We can make that happen. If you've got a little bit of time, you'd like to travel up to help a family have an awesome, experience in the Dells, maybe once or twice during the summer, get a hold of us. We just want to integrate as many of you as possible because you don't have to be trained. I walked into Tim's program and you were all there doing amazing work.
Exactly what you needed to do.
Yeah.
I just have to. I lost it. I had it. Now it's gone because I got emotional. Damn it! But you just. Some of you maybe have experienced this, but if you have, everybody's got challenges in their lives, okay? But the thing of it is if you could, and this is terrible, but some people in the world see with their eyes because a person, I don't know if you've seen me walk, but my walk is very different. As soon as some people see that, I say that in quotes because the world is doing better, they think automatically that that person has nothing up here and has nothing here. And so me growing up as an individual in the 1980s, it was horrible. So when I see Will doing things like this, it instills hope in me that now it's my opportunity to do what I never was able to do because I was so ridiculed and pushed away from the opportunities that was given to everybody else, only because I walked a little different and everybody thought up here was not okay. When the truth of the matter is, and you guys know this because I've seen it from the people that I've met, those people, if you spend just an extra few minutes with them, they are going to instill things in you that you are never going to forget because they have talents that people haven't spent time just to learn and listen to them. They're smarter. I've met people that I'm more fortunate than a lot of people. And those people are damn smarter than I am. And you know how I found that out? I sat with them the time they needed to know who they were. And that's what you guys are doing from what Will has told me and what this program is doing. And this program and what you're doing today does it. And you're instilling hope and you're saving people's lives because there's people that can't, they can't live through the ridicule that they've been through in their lives. And so if you say to me there's a way for something to happen, I look at you guys and Will, I'm like, really? You're gonna, what? It's shocking to me. But you're doing the right thing. You're paying it forward. You're better than those people, the bullies out there and whatever they call it now. And the people that have those challenges are your best teachers. Those are the people you can learn from. So, sorry.
I guess just to sum things up, you guys unlock people's potential each time you give back with your talents and your abilities. We'd be excited to have any of you involved in any capacity you've got time or willingness to be. You can get a hold of me on my email. If there's an email list from this group, I'm sure you've probably all heard from me already. I think that was some details were passed along.
Well, we have your email.
Okay.
And in our recap email, we're going to get any and all information that you want us to pass on.
Awesome. Excellent. Any of you, just get a hold of me. We'd love to have a couple of, leadership and adaptive fitness students come do, some moonlighting with Assist Wisconsin if you've got time or interest. So thank you so much for having us.
Are the two of you able to stick around for
Sure.
our meeting?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, because I know I would like to talk to you guys after.
Great.
I'm guessing a few others would like to talk to you and introduce themselves as well.
Great.
If you don't mind.
We will audit, absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'll just press escape.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
We go get a beer out there?
Terrace isn't open quite yet.
Okay.
Oh, actually the rest are
Jeez, I don't know. Let's just see what.
It should. All updates like automatically happen, right?
If it doesn't, just
Right. I just want to make sure because you're already in like the presentation mode, so I didn't know.
Okay. So, oh crap! I just pulled it out. Good.
There we go. There we go.
Okay.
Are we doing these now?
So thank you, Will and April.
Sure. I don't know when we're doing
The next thing we're going to talk about is us and our organization. And we basically want to hear from you guys. We want your honest opinion about how we run meetings, how we convey our message and our purpose, ways we can improve ourselves, like it could be something from like change the point system to like change how meetings are run, like add committees, anything you think would help. We really want to hear it. And we also want to know what you liked, like what was actually good. So we're going to give you 10 minutes to work on that. And we really want you to do it, so that's why we're doing it right now.
We won't be offended by anything you say either. We know that we're a new org, so we don't really know what we're doing. So we want to hear
We're getting better.
how you guys do it. You try.
Do you have an extra pen?
Yes.
You guys can use that one.
Okay.
I have a question for you guys.
Does anyone else do
Yeah. We can, I don't know how to smash the videos together. We can just have 2 videos. You'll see the rest later.